Ladies and gentlemen, the Elven army stand firm. They have already begun taking a tremendous amount of fire. You can see elves already getting flung everywhere. And today, their adversaries are none other than, as you can see here, the Tomb Kings themselves. Invading Elven lands, they have come for blood. What's going on, guys? Rapid Plays here. And we are back with some Warhammer 3. As you guys know, I've been uploading a lot of Warhammer 3 lately, but I've just been loving Warhammer 3 a lot. So archers have already begun opening fire here, putting down a decent amount of damage. Let's actually go into some slow-mo here. All right. So as we can see, the elves, they don't have any artillery. The elves, not known for their artillery, and that's because they don't have any. But they do have a couple treeman monsters. I believe they have 3 in total. They have 2 back here and 1 over here on the right flank. But the Tomb Kings, on the other hand, did bring some artillery. They have Screaming Skull catapults back here, which is doing a decent amount of damage here. As you can see, targeting down these Way Watchers up front, already getting a couple kills. But look at the amount of arrows these elves are firing down into these skeleton horse archers, absolutely eviscerating them to start, doing a very, very good amount of damage. And yeah, that's Elven archers for you. I mean, they are going to be doing a lot of damage. But immediately now we are starting to see the first push come from these skeleton chariots. Looks like they're going to push forward to try to break through this front line and take out some of these archers. But we got blade slingers and dryads to absorb some of those hits. As you can see, dryads and blade slingers alike going flying here. Deepwood scouts going flying, and now we are starting to see Way Watchers take not only skeleton catapult fire, but also get hit by those chariots. Not a good start at all for the elves, taking a big amount of casualties off rip. Now over here on the right, we have Wild Riders here looking like they're trying to get to these skeleton horse archers, but getting intercepted by these Eyes of the Desert. They are looking absolutely epic out here. Oh, just absolutely beautiful in this fight right now. Very, very, very cool. Now back in the middle, the main fight has started. Dryads charging across with those Way Watchers, engaging in melee up front with these Tomb King soldiers. I believe most of these are, yep, just Tomb Guards up front here. Just charging forward, getting into melee. What unit is this? The Necropolis Knights, looking absolutely sick. Look at that. That is sick. I think that's going to be a screenshot and maybe even a thumbnail here. Oh, that is sick. Anyways, guys, moving on. We have massive engagements across the front right now. The Elven lines are pouring tons and tons of ammo in the form of arrows up and over this hill, but they are encountering massive issues when it comes to these skeleton chariots breaking through their lines here, which is absolutely decimating their back archer lines at the moment. But the archers are doing everything that they can to pick up some kills. As you can see here, they are already starting to pick up a few kills here and there. Nothing crazy quite yet, but that is also because these skeleton chariots are causing them a disgusting amount of issues right now. Alright, so let's zoom back into the middle here. My volume is shattering because of the amount of things that are happening. But yeah, this fight is getting tasty in the middle. We have Blade Slingers fighting Tomb Guard, and the Blade Slingers are losing. Ooh, spell getting cast there. And yeah, guys, as you can see here, just looking at the battle map as well, most of the Elven units that have gone into melee have already broken. Over here on the right, those Eyes of Desert absolutely decimating these Wild Riders as well. Things are not looking good for the elves right now at all, but the one thing that they do have going for them is their archers, which is now about to take an absolutely massive catapult shot. Ouch, that is going to hurt a lot. They need something to silence those immediately. Now the general is starting to put down fire into what looks to be these skeleton archers here in the back, which have been shooting tons of arrows this whole time. Not getting any kills, but definitely putting up a decent amount of damage. Now back here in the middle, oof, volume getting a little glitchy there. We have just an absolute cluster of units fighting in the middle here. Now we're starting to see it. We're starting to see the break of the Elven front line. This is exactly what I was talking about with the elves, and they do not have a ton of infantry. But where are their tree giants? There's one back here that is completely surrounded now, which is not good for him at all. And the other ones are nowhere to be seen? Huh. I actually have no clue where they are. But now we are starting to see it, guys. The knights absolutely smashing through the front line. Now just riding through the archers, absolutely decimating them. Oh, it is a travesty for these elves. They need to get things together immediately, or this battle is going to be wrapped up extremely soon. Things are really starting to not look well for them at all. Over here on the right, we're looking at these Glade Runners starting to target down this Capera Guard. These are special units, so every single volley that they get off onto this unit is absolutely big time for them. It looks like they're trying to chase down this general here. So these guys are actually providing some decent support. Now the arrow fire changing fire to try to take out those skeleton force archers by the looks of it. But yeah, the elves are having a very rough time. But a lot of their units are returning. As you can see over here, lots and lots of units are returning to the battle. So this battle is not over yet. And now this wizard general is now up and in the fight. Also fighting with him are the Lost Sylvan Knights. As you can see here, absolutely beautiful looking unit. This green color looks absolutely beautiful on them. And back here we also have some Draynads returning. Ooh, here is a skeleton horse, just deathbed. But yeah, these skeleton archers in the back are starting to take a decent amount of casualties here. I don't know what unit is doing most of those casualties. Looks to be like an archer unit starting to focus them down. So very, very good win here for the elves if they can end up securing that. And now we're starting to see a lot of units start to target down this Capera Guard here. Not only is this horse unit, but a couple other archer units are also targeting them down as well, and you're seeing their health absolutely plummet. They were just at 4,000 health, and now they're down to 3.8k. But absolutely devastating shot here out of the side from these Eyes of the Desert. Absolutely beautiful. Man, these units are really good. I guess that is why it's one of the regiments of renown. But man, look at it. It's just it's one-tapping them too. And they shoot decently quickly. Yeah, look at that. Just one-tapping the units, and every single shot is a kill. That's kind of insane, I'm not gonna lie. That unit's a little brokey. But now, guys, we're starting to see it. The catapult's gonna get silenced here by these wild riders, charging in the back, absolutely massacring these skeletons. This screaming catapult crew is going to do nothing to this wild rider unit. Oh, especially this guy. My God, if you get up from that dude, you're a trooper. I don't think he's getting up from that one. I don't think Broski's getting up from that one. But killing those screaming catapults is absolutely massive. But now the Bone Giant is starting to push up. And you can see how absolutely intimidating this guy looks. Oh my gosh. Insane. Absolutely insane. Hold on, let's see if we can't get this in slow-mo. Oh, look at this. Straight over the top of one of those guys that is routing. And this bolt is going to be going straight into some archers, I'm pretty sure. Oof. Oh, missing the archers, actually. Man, what an absolutely beautiful shot there. But now in the middle has turned into a complete cluster. This is just a bunch of dying units trying to put out a last stand here, but they are winning this last stand fight. This Tomb Guard unit is still extremely healthy though, which is causing them a decent amount of issues. But a lot of these returning archer units are firing into this Tomb Guard halberd unit to try to help out their general here, and it is actually going decently well for them. The biggest problem right now is this Bone Giant. He hurts. He hurts a lot. So these wild riders are just going to run away from him, let the archers continue to kill him, and they look like they're going to aim into try to just get into this fight here in the center. But yeah, most of these archer units are I mean, they're still around, but they have very, very low morale and very low ammo. So things are going to start to look very, very dire for them here in just a second. But the balance of power is still fairly even. As you can see here, the elves are under 500 units, but the Tomb Kings are not far behind at 630. The elves can still definitely turn this battle around. But things are starting to look a little bit more dire on the infantry front for them, so their archer going to start to pick up a decent amount of kills. These knights still have 14 units left, and they are still just doing so much damage here. Now back over here, where I was talking about this wizard fighting earlier and having all that archer support, things are still going very, very well for them. He is putting up one heck of a fight here in the middle. Being completely surrounded, this dude is just slaying out. Down to 2,000 health though, about half his health. And most of these archers are now either firing in this or firing over here to try to just take out this bone giant down to 6,000 health. But is that going to be enough? You're starting to see the balance of power shift in the way of the Tomb Kings. So things are starting to look a little bit more dire. But now a tree giant is returning to fight here. Archer fire still coming down, trying to support the general here, getting more and more kills on this guard unit. But who knows? Things are starting to look a little bit dire. Units are depleting for the Tomb Kings down to under 500 men. The elves are almost under 300. Things are starting to get very, very, very close, especially towards the end of this battle here. Archers still opening up on this other flank, trying to take down as many of these enemies as possible. I mean, you can see they're doing a decent job. They're not a complete rollover here. We have this Glade Lord, a hybrid specialist, still doing a decent amount of damage, taking an absolute beam to the face from this bone giant though, taking out a decent amount of his health. Now we're starting to see these Deepwood scouts push up a little bit, maybe going to push into melee. I'm not for sure on that. But yeah, these scouts are still putting up one heck of a fight. I mean, doing a ton of damage here, 27 kills out of that unit. This unit's at 17, so still looking to have a little bit more kills, but it's not horrible. Here's one of the treemen that have returned. Ooh, nice graveyard here of that cavalry unit that we were talking about earlier. Now Tomb Guards pushing over to try to take out this treeman before he starts to get his morale back too much. Glade Riders returning from battle, but guys, the elves are starting to waver, maybe winning the left flank, here, who knows, because they are starting to really, really disintegrate the numbers here in the middle, almost having the enemy general dead, down to 119 health. Will they be able to kill him? The friendly lord breaks at 289 health, and there goes the enemy general, absolutely getting killed there. That is a big win for the elves if they want any chance at winning this. That was the kill that they needed. But guys, it is looking like that kill is coming too late. The Tomb Kings absolutely rolling over the elves. This was a pretty close one though, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe not rolling over, but they did win this decently handedly. It wasn't a complete and utter rout one way or another. The elves put up one heck of a fight, but in the end, I don't know. I think that serpent cav was just a little bit too much for them, a little bit too less infantry, but ends up losing. What a fight, guys. If you guys want to see another battle like this, let me know in the comment section down below. What a beautiful fight this was. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit, where did that dude just get shot from? Maybe a friendly fired in the back of the skull? I have no clue. But yeah, like I just said, guys, if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, of course, let me know in the comment section down below. Go check out the Warhammer series I'm currently playing. It's a multiplayer series. I'm also going to be trying to stream more, so make sure you guys keep an eye out for those. But yeah, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching, and of course, I will see you all next time. Peace!